We have a system of linear inequalities here, and I thought I would go ahead and start by graphing this first line ahead of time. This line has a y-intercept of -2 and a slope of 3, so I started at -2 on the y-axis and went up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, and then I could use Alex's graphing tools to graph this line. Because this is only less than and not less than or equal to, like I don't have the extra line there, I need this to be a dotted line, and that means I'm going to use this tool to change it to a dotted line. Finally, since the y is isolated and its y is less than, and here's my y-axis, and y less than means below the line, like this is the direction in which y goes less than, I know this is the part that I'm going to shade. So you could either use Alex's shading tool right now to shade this part of the line, but you'll have to go back and erase stuff later on. So you could just kind of keep mental track of this, or you could do it right now and then know you're going to erase. Now I'm going to go ahead and graph this second line. I'm going to pause it, so just think about what you would do mentally, pause the video yourself, and it'll pop up right when you press play again. So for the blue line, I have a y-intercept of +1 and a slope of -1. And some people find it helpful to put that -1 in front of there so they can keep track of it, think of it that way. But starting at a y value of 1, then down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, or you can go up 1, 1 to the left, up 1 to the left. Use the Alex's drawing tool to draw the line in, and it's going to be a solid line this time because I have a greater than or equal to, and that equal to means solid line. So now, since y is more than and y more than is above the line, this is the direction in which y gets more, we're shading above. And again, you can shade everything, well, use Alex's tool to do this. And then, if you did it this way, you would then have to go with the eraser tool. We only want the parts where the two regions overlap, so where we see both red and blue. These are the points that are true for the top line and also true for the bottom line. So these are all the points that work in both of these. So this would have to be erased, and this would have to be erased, and this would be our final answer. So either use the eraser tool, or as you're shading, another option I'll just say, quick sketch here. If this was my graph and I had that first line, the dotted one, and then the solid line like this, you could just kind of mentally keep track of the fact that it was above this one and below this one, and then just shade that region itself. It doesn't really matter. Good luck with that. Let me know if you have any questions.